Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be part of this conference. I'm Uјmir Uka from University of Mitrovica, Republic of Kosovo, and I'm also a PhD student in Goce Delchev University in mining department. So, together with my mentor and commentor, Professor Dambov and Professor Kemaјl Zekiri, I will present our paper, Evaluation of Internal Rate of Return in Mining Projects through the using of Monte Carlo simulation. Mining projects, we know, are capital and intensive and highly uncertain. They need a lot of money to invest in them, since from the beginning of the mine to develop geological part, also the construction and everything, and this take years and most of the time millions of dollars to invest, and all this is before start the production, which means it's not generate the profit yet, and there is opportunity to not be so profitable after we invest all this money. So challenge which are commodity price, which is from the international market, depends its cost, reserves. Sometimes reserves we classified. It's hard to be precise with the reserves and the quality, so this directly can have some points in lifetime of mining and profitability. Also the legal and environmental risk we should have in our mind. Traditional internal rate of returns analyzed fails to compare uncertainty because in traditional analyze we take data as fixed data, and as we mentioned before, all this can change from the start of the mines during the lifetime of the all mines. So our objective was to apply Monte Carlo simulation to internal rate of returns evaluation, shifting from deterministic to probabilistic assessment, and provide better decision making under risk. And the form how this works, first of all, we should identify the key factors, and not as fixed data, but the program can change this data and provide maybe 1,000 or 10,000 or how many scenarios we like to interpret, and to see how this all is going to work. After that, we set probability models and generate scenarios, and after this we assess result and risk profile. In our case study, we imagine one project cost 150 millions, and annual cash flow is 25 million plus minus 100K per year during 10 years, and with weighted average cost of capital 15%. And we simulate 1,000 Monte Carlo simulation. So after this, we have these results. Average internal rate of returns is 10.56%, and the range is from 10.45 to 10.66. So for the project, this is good, but for our project, it was not economically viable because it's below the required rate of return or weighted average cost of capital. It was 15%, and in this case, this project is not economically viable. This is the graphics which we can see all our replication, and we see the range how it's work and the average of this study. So as conclusion, Monte Carlo improves evaluation if we compare with deterministic internal rate of return, because as I mentioned before, Monte Carlo simulation give us opportunity not to work with fixed data, but it takes this probability from which range to which range can move this, for example, price or cost of production or capacity of production. This can, in the traditional way, we calculate this as fixed data, but with Monte Carlo, we can simulate them and we can see how it's work. Project stable, this project we analyzed is stable because the range was from 10.45 to 10.66, so it's not a large range, but for us, because was under the weighting what we 15%, it's not financially viable, and this provides us a view of risk and return. So we have a more realistic picture of our project in the future if we use Monte Carlo simulation. As a recommendation, we can recommend to optimize cost and cash flow, diversify financial structures, dynamic projects with macro factors, expand models with more macroeconomic variable, and increase number of simulation. We take here 1,000, but we can go with 10,000 or more. And how many more we take? We are more. We know more exactly what is gonna happen in the future. So I have been short, and if you have any question, I will try to answer it. So thank you very much for your attention.
I have one question. What kind of software do you use for this?
I made this in Excel sheet, yeah. I prepared it, and maybe I can share by email to you, just if you are interested, just to see. I used it for internal rate of return, also used for netto product value, because are two parameters to know for one project if it's profitable or not. So for the two of these parameters, I use this Monte Carlo methods, and now I just need to change the parameters for which I like to analyze, and the other parts do the Excel, the work.
So actually all the simulation in Monte Carlo is actually inserted in Excel.
Yeah, yes.
You change 3, 5
yeah, parameters and the range of the change, because in the our case study, okay, it was this one, plus minus 100K, and this means from where to where the simulation will go, yeah. So this is how it's work. Thank you very much.